it's Hunger Games 135 with my weekly vlog, and today I would like to first and foremost apologize for the lighting. The sun is setting and I had to close the blinds and now the lighting is terrible. I am sorry. But this week I asked you guys to give me questions for a Q&A, and sadly I cannot do a full Q&A. I only received 2 questions. I will be answering them. And also, you guys can always ask me any questions that pop into your mind down below in the comments, and I will answer them for the next week. So we'll start with the challenge. I got 1 entry. Thank you so much. I think you guys have a hard time with the comments one. I don't get a lot of people for the comments. But congratulations, Double Me Too. I would definitely love to give him a shout out because he does my challenge every single week. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for spreading peace, love, and happiness here on YouTube. You are what makes YouTube such a better place. Thank you. The questions I received this week are the following. 2 questions I got. The first question is from Hannah Grace. Hi, Hannah Grace. Do you like guacamole? If so, do any of your friends like it too? I do like guacamole, actually a lot. Guacamole is really good. It's good for you. It has avocado in it, which is really good. It usually has like onions and cilantro and tomatoes, and it's all like mushed up in goodness. It's delicious. And yeah, I have 2 friends who are very obsessed with it. So hello to my friends. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. The last question is from Tyler Ayerly. I hope I am saying your name right. Will you answer this question? No. Wait. This week, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to read a couple of bullying scenarios, and this week isn't going to be, hopefully it's as fun as the usual weeks, but I'm going to try to incorporate some more ways that you can help with bullying situations in your school. So I hope these are similar and it will help. Okay, I hope none of these names are like offending you or whatever. They're just names that are in the scenarios that I'm reading, and it is from ha.bsd7.org. Scenario 1. Derek is always poking or hitting Tyler when the teacher isn't looking. Sometimes he uses his pencil or other objects. When Tyler goes out to get a drink at the water fountain, Derek dares you to take the paper Tyler was working on. What would you do? The rule, it says here, is we will not bully others. Even though they might be having some issues as like friends or frenemies or I don't even know. But what you should definitely not do is you shouldn't take his paper, because that would be so disrespectful. That is huge. It's bullying. So you want to avoid that. It would be a good idea to tell Derek that would be wrong and that he shouldn't, and he should talk to Tyler about being poked and stuff. That way they can fix the problem. And if it gets really, really bad, like they start a huge argument or a fist fight, then that is when you should tell the teacher. But you shouldn't take his paper just because of some silly little thing that they need to work out. You don't want to make the bullying worse. You have been getting emails that say mean things about Nikisha, a girl in your class. Today, you received a message that said you need to send a mean email to Nikisha too, or no one will like you. You don't know who is sending the emails. What would you do? You do not send an email. You need to be nice to other people. You need to treat people the way they want to be treated. You need email the person back or ignore them or show a parent or say something. You need to figure out who's sending it and tell them they need to stop, because that is a terrible thing to do. Luckily, where I am from, it doesn't happen pretty much at all. We had one issue in like 5th grade with texting, and luckily that issue has been resolved. And you do not want to spark up anything more. I mean, it's one person getting emails from you, or you're getting emails from. It doesn't mean that everyone's gonna dislike you because that one person is sending you emails to be mean to this girl. It is wrong and you shouldn't do it, and you should tell that person to stop sending mean emails about Anisha. Guan is overweight and often gets teased about it. Today at recess, some students were laughing at him when he was running. What would you do? This is actually, I think, a huge problem, especially in middle school, because everybody is always worried about how they look, how other people look, and they just base everything off of what and like how people look, which is terrible. I think this is pretty obvious when you need to just tell him to stop. It's not funny. It doesn't matter. That's just how he was born. That's how he's built. Everybody's different. Nobody should be treated differently because of how they look. I mean, if somebody wears a yellow scarf and somebody wears a blue scarf, I mean, are you gonna hate the person who's wearing the yellow scarf just because it's yellow? No. It's the same thing. Some older girls were pushing Mei Lin in the bathroom. You know these girls have done this before. What would you do? If this has happened before, then you need to 1, tell the girls to stop, 2, tell an adjusted adult, and 3, you need to help Mei Lin, and help Mei Lin as in, be friends with her. That makes a huge difference. It's gonna make her more comfortable. It's gonna make her feel better. So you're hopefully stopping the bullying, and also you're making the victim feel better, which just helps even more. Okay, last scenario. Deshaun invited all of the boys in the class to his birthday party except Fernando. They are all talking about how much fun they're going to have at the party while Fernando is standing right there. What would you do? Well, first, I think it's a little rude of Deshaun to invite all the boys in his class and not Fernando. I mean, that's kind of rude, so maybe you should tell Deshaun, hey, maybe you should, 1, invite him and just tell him, oh, I just forgot to deliver the invitation to you, or invite him because he's going to feel excluded, which is rude. Or 2, you could tell all the guys to stop talking about it because it is very rude and disrespectful, and it's going to make him feel bad. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the person that isn't invited to some kind of party, and then everybody's always like talking about it. I mean, that always makes me feel bad how everybody always talks about certain birthday parties, and I wasn't invited to them, and they had so much fun. But you need to tell them to stop talking about it, or tell Deshaun that they need to invite him because he feels left out, and it's just not fair because there's no reason that he shouldn't be invited. That concludes today's Peace, Love, and Happiness vlog. I hope you enjoyed it today, and I hope this makes you think about different ways you could stop different bullying situations. Hopefully, if you liked this, if you liked this, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions for me, please give them to me in the forgot to tell you guys the contest this week. It is to subscribe to 2 different people on YouTube, and probably people that aren't as popular would be better, because that would make them feel so loved and happy inside. But you can also subscribe to somebody a little more popular. It's up to you. As long as you subscribe to somebody, come back to my channel, put down below in the comments who you subscribe to, and just make sure you subscribe to me, and you're automatically in the contest to win a free shout out on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys all so much, and always remember, peace, love, and happiness on and off YouTube. See you guys next week. Bye!